Hey guys, Talia Van Doren here, sponsored Strong Woman and Powerlifter. With Cinnamon Prime, Coach Prime. She's a mindset life coach. Amazing stuff. We're going to be answering your questions that you asked us on Facebook today, and I'm going to have her introduce herself before we get started. So Cinnamon, take it away.
Hey guys, thanks for having me and thank you for posting those questions. I am a life coach and I have a degree in biochemistry. I've been studying human nature for all of my life. And me being a general life coach, I am highly trained in busting up excuses and also understanding what keeps people stuck and stopped and preventing from hitting their goals. And that very much is applicable to athletic goals. So thanks for having me and I'm excited to rock.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been working with Cinnamon for many months, probably close to a year, and she has really rocked my world, so she's going to rock yours too. On to the first question. Mark Johnson asks, do you have or believe in a pre-lift ritual or routine to get your mind right before a lift?
Good question, Mark. I like that one. It's not so much a routine, but coincidentally a mindset, okay? So let's say you're getting ready for a competition. What I have my athletes do about a week before is start visualizing. You close your eyes, you visualize what it feels like to have your hands around the bar. Visualize what it is to pick up that bar and that it's light as a feather. I want you to picture the environment, picture yourself, and do that multiple times a day. Then what I want you to do is when you're in the arena or wherever you're at doing your competition is zap into the present moment. Human nature very much is to bring the past with us into the moment. And that's because everything we know about ourselves and our lives does come from the past, so it's easy to do that. However, it will disempower you in the moment. So check in, and it may sound kind of kooky, but this is what you do. You really got to say, okay, I'm Cinnamon Prime. Today is, January 20th, 2014. I'm here at this competition. I've never been at this competition before. Today has never happened in the history of mankind. There's nothing saying that I can't win and do my best or even place first. Nothing. And you just check right into the moment and be sure that none of that disempowering past-based dialogue is here with you right now. There's nothing saying that you can't have an amazing thing happen. So,
yeah. Absolutely, and I can speak from personal experience. I had been working with Cinnamon for a few months, and then I flew to San Antonio and competed in Texas Strongest Woman. It's a platinum show, open weight class. I had some really good competition. There were about, I think, 6 or 7 girls competing that day. And strongman competition, strongwoman competitions, you have 5 events. And I completely bombed a Conan's wheel, like maybe moved it 10 feet. I had never touched one before, and I just face planted. So I stepped back and I was like, okay, what do I do? How can I recover from this? I have 2 more events and I have to make a difference. So I texted Cinnamon and I was like, I bombed, help, help, help. And she gave me some amazing advice, came back, axle deadlift next event, placed 2nd overall in the entire show, and placed 2nd in that event. So I was able to get my head out of my head so that I could perform better and recover from what I consider to be a failure. So I'm going to let Cinnamon tell you about what she told me.
I love that story and I remember that day so well. So she texted me and I said, Talia, remember, taking an action does not require thoughts or emotions. In other words, it's irrelevant what your thoughts are about Conan's wheel or even what your emotions are. So let me give you a metaphor. Here I've got a softball, okay? When we're taking an action, like literally lifting something up off the ground and picking it up, that's all it is, guys. You're taking something off the ground and you're putting it down. Now, given she knows the proper form, she's been trained to do it, she knows how. All of that's taken care of. So let me give you this metaphor. Here's a softball. Do I have to like this softball in order to throw it or catch it? I don't have to like it. I don't even have to be happy today to do it. I can just throw it and catch it. I don't even need to like the color white or softball, period, to take a certain action. It doesn't matter if I had a good childhood or a bad childhood, or if I had a bad hair day or a good hair day, or whatever, or even if I dropped it the time before. It's irrelevant. Thoughts and feelings are not needed to take an action. So empty your mind. and get with what it is that you need to do, which is take an action.
Yep. Words of wisdom, nuggets of information. You guys better be paying attention.
Thank you. Well, I want to acknowledge you for being coachable too. I mean, not everybody has to take coaching. So you took my coaching, and it was you on the court that took the action and dominated.
Well, that's true, you guys. Cinnamon knows almost probably better than anybody how stubborn I am, and there were a lot of things that I fought her on. A lot. And that one I happened to listen, and you know what, it worked out for me. And then I kept learning, maybe I shouldn't be so stubborn, and I should be open to receiving the information she's giving me. So yeah, you guys should do that too. Next question. So this is about giving up mid-set when it really sucks or gets heavy. How can this be worked on?
Okay, and I remember that question, and he was really asking, like, why is it that in a competition I can just blow it out and follow through, but perhaps in the middle of a set at the gym, I kind of just don't follow all the way through with it, right?
Yeah.
Good question. So here's the deal. It is appealing to perhaps think that the adrenaline or the competition is what's having you fulfill on the set and going all out. That's not it. An important note that I want to say before I finish is that if it is too heavy, or maybe you're sick or you have a virus or something like that, and your body's really giving you a cue not to finish the set, it's good to listen to that. If your health condition is just fine, then it's all up here, and it's kind of like some mental laziness, and it can be a trick that you're playing on yourself. It's not the adrenaline, it's not the competition, okay? You take you with you everywhere you go. So here's the good news. If you're a yes, that you can get that done at a competition, you can be a yes, that you get that done wherever you're at. You can be in Siberia, Mexico, or on the moon. I don't care. You're there with your brain saying yes. So the circumstances and the people around you are irrelevant. It is your mind and your choice. You have the power within you at any given moment, no matter where you're at or what's happened yesterday, to say, I'm going to be a Billy Badass, I'm going to complete this set, and I'm going to blow it out. And everybody's going to ask for my autograph afterwards.
Yep, absolutely. And, you know, really that has actually helped change me in the gym and my training. I used to be so motivated by competition, and, you know, I was like, why can't I perform like this in the gym? And I go in and I train, and, you know, a lot of weeks it's just PR after PR after PR in the gym. So then that makes me think, oh man, what's competition going to be like? If I can work this hard right now, I can work that hard in competition. There really is no difference. So yeah, it's made my training a lot more effective, and it's just made for really quality gains. And I just feel so much better adopting that mentality. So
yeah, and you do a good job. She does a very good job of not letting the circumstances dictate her being and her experience and how you do. Yeah. You are the driving force outward. Force to be reckoned with, I'm just saying. Okay.
Okay.